Good evening and welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J. along with Jamie Horton, and we have a very special guest with us this evening, Taylor Jean Lewis. Taylor Jean is the Assistant Director of Sports Media at Jackson State. Thank you for joining us, Taylor.
Thank you for having me, Rob.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's good to be with y'all.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll be on the sidelines, you know.
Oh, you see Taylor on the sideline?
She walks right past. She be busy though.
I
because-
have one track mind on that side.
Yeah, one track.
Yeah, she is. It's a script that you have to
Yes.
go by. I guess you organize that script.
I
don't
do.
you?
I do. I write that game script. It takes me about a week to write it at a time. 13 pages
Wow.
worth of sponsor stuff.
Yes.
Ads, videos, all that good stuff that we love our fans to see.
And people don't know that. We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
You know what Taylor does. You know, game day. I don't think a lot of people know.
Well, Rob, I'm telling you, she do one little language to me the whole time.
What's that? We're going to also talk with Jackson State longtime public address announcer Richard Myers. He is a legend in the SWAC, and Richard's been doing Jackson State not only football, baseball. He does softball.
Yes.
He does volleyball.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
Croquet.
So Richard is probably the best in this way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
no
no
doubt.
doubt.
So we're going to talk with Richard in just a moment. But first, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in, we'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. Story Financial Partners, your story, your bank, with offices in Jackson Metro, Oxford, South Haven, and Memphis, Tennessee. The number there is 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abson Law Firm. Attorney Abson is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency. It's a full-service advertising and marketing agency. We offer full-service creative and design services, from designing your new business logos and business collateral to advertising in all types of media to actionable social media posts. The number there is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. His number is 601-353-1956. More and more sports management. Their slogan is, we give you more.
But not today.
Not today.
He left less.
They left more at the house. 601-260-3509 is his number. Break It Smash Rooms, Mississippi's new family attraction. Chunk It Axe games, axe throwing, smash rooms. It's safe, it's fun, it's clean, to team building, family atmosphere, and security present at all times. The number there is 601-706-2904. The website is breakitsmashrooms.com. I was about to go to Break It Smash Rooms in the first half of that game, Jackson State and Southern, because I was a little nervous. I was real nervous.
Yeah, all of us was.
Yes, but we'll be broadcasting back at Break It Smash Rooms October 22nd at 6 p.m. We have a special announcement to make that evening, so please join us. But right now we have Taylor Jean Lewis. Taylor, again, the Assistant Director of Sports Media at Jackson State Athletics, and Taylor does a great job, and people don't know all the things that you do, Taylor. Mm-hmm. And you're telling us about the game day script. What exactly is that?
So our game day script is our everything that is not the actual game, Rob. So all of our sponsor ads, Dr. Lewis does a great job in development, getting those sponsors to us in athletics who support us so well. They all submit videos or commercial spots for our game day ads. And we also have PA reads that Mr. Richard does such a great job reading for us. That is also in that game script. And of course, we promote our internal stuff with athletics and the university. So upcoming events, upcoming games, season tickets, anything and everything.
And speaking of tickets, Jackson State, there's a push to get the tickets for homecoming. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be a big game with Alabama State.
A very big game.
What can you tell us about the tickets for that?
So tickets are on sale for homecoming. We do have tickets still available. All of our reserve seating is sold out as of Monday. So homecoming tickets are going really, really fast. So grab yours while you can, absolutely. They're on sale online at gojsutigers.com/tickets or at either JSU box office Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Wow. I mean, look, let me tell you something. She does a great job, Rob. I mean, I'm on the sideline with her. But you said earlier it takes you how long?
A week.
And how many pages?
13.
So when you say that,
That's on a regular game.
That's on a regular game.
Homecoming may take us a little more.
So that includes everything that you do on the field with checks.
Yes.
Everything.
Oh, you do all that?
Yes.
That's what she meant. She do the script.
Wow.
Yes.
And like when I noticed when She tell them when to come out there like the end of the first quarter. First National Bank.
That's got to be a lot of pressure.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
it is.
I couldn't do that.
That has got to be a lot of pressure because you got to time it out with the with. So when do you go when the guy goes out there with the clock? Okay.
That's usually when we take our time. So those red hats are very helpful because that's
Yes.
when we know for a fact that we're at our TV timeout break. And when I plan everything out, we have our videos. 9 times out of 10, they're 30-second videos. Some of them do get a little lengthy, so that's when I have to start doing math. I don't like to do any math, but we kind of keep them within that time. And it's a lot of pressure, especially for a Jackson State game because we're always on national TV. So they time our games out for us for the most part with our timing sheets. But yeah, that's.
And you do it not just for. I seen you do it for basketball too.
Yes, I do basketball and I also do volleyball.
You do volleyball also. Okay.
Yes,
So you have to coordinate what you do with Richard, the
absolutely.
PA announcer.
And he does a great job freelancing.
Wow.
Sometimes she slapped his head.
So you have to write. I didn't realize this. So you have to write out the scripts because he always comes in our room looking for tape to
Yes.
tape up the announcement. So
Yeah.
so the announcement is coming from you.
Yes.
Wow.
And he also has someone sitting on the side of him because Mr.
Yes.
Richards not only reading off of our game script, he's watching the game too. He has his binoculars, he's watching rosters, he's doing a lot up there. So that's probably what he's looking for tape for, so he can access that.
But you know what, you guys, it's a well-oiled machine. What you guys do.
Thank you.
And I don't think people
Yeah.
really
Very
realize
much so.
that.
Yeah.
To make that go like it goes. What do you ever have any flaws?
Yes, of course. Y'all will never know though.
You never know.
Never
We'll
know.
never know. Wow.
Well, the thing is, Rob, I mean, like, a lot of people think that's easy. Like, they think radio easy, but it's actually not. To get all that stuff organized, 13 pages. So you type all of this up,
Yes,
correct?
I do. And some of the PA reads I even type myself. Some of them our sponsors will give to us, but if
Mo-
I have a graphic, like I'll come up with the PA myself. PA read.
Well, you do a great job.
Thank
I'm just being honest. And I mean, kudos to you. And I see you sometime over there with your little thing on like this. And I don't bother because the only thing you do is
Wow, Taylor, I
Because
didn't,
that's
I
a
didn't
lot of work.
realize
That's a
all-
lot of
all
work.
that- all
It's
that
a lot
you
of
did.
people talking in my ear. That's why
yes,
I'm
yes, I could imagine.
tunnel vision sometimes.
So do you also you have to coordinate what's going on the jumbotron too?
Yes. So all of that. So if you look at our game script, we have a time, which is the game clock time. Then we have our actual time, which is the time on your clock. And then we have PA. We have what goes on the video board, what goes on our ribbon boards, what goes on the jumbotron, and that's how we know that everything is all in like 7 lines across in a row, so that we know what everything's going at one time.
Wow.
But having an experienced person like Richard, helps out a whole lot.
Absolutely.
When you got a great PA announcer, it makes your job a whole lot easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
so you had to coordinate the Wendy's kick.
Yes, I did. I helped Mr. Bishop coordinate that Wendy's kick, but he made it easy for me. He wrote out the entire PA read. Richard already knew what to do, how to read it. You know how you take a break, let them kick the ball, and then you say what happens after, what they get. So, but Mr. Bishop helped me a lot with that.
Well, how do you know how much time to give that person?
So usually I schedule out more than enough time. So for something like a Wendy's kick, I'll give it like maybe 2 minutes, and it might take 1:30. So
Have you ever gotten to a position where somebody wouldn't come off the field?
yes.
You had to get them all. How did you get? How do you get them all? The police. Police.
That's what I have to do because
Yeah.
I'm 5 foot tall. Like they're not gonna hear me and see me hollering.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have that issue sometimes. We haven't really run into it too much this season. I know a universal issue that we have. Everybody loves the bands. At halftime, we're trying to get the bands off the field.
Yeah.
Wow, you have to do the bands too.
Yes, we map out their time.
So how do you get the bands off?
We usually just let them go.
Just let 'em
We-
go. Because there's a penalty in it for the
Yes,
home team if
yeah.
they go
It,
over.
sometimes it is, but I kind of talk to my my clock operators upstairs in my production room, and I ask them, I say like, can y'all hold the clock until
So,
somebody
yeah.
blows a horn?
Oh, they can do that?
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, or we can ask for an extended halftime when it's homecoming, but we won't be afforded that opportunity this year because the game has gotten picked up by ESPN, so we only have 20 minutes, so we got 20-minute time slot.
Because they extended the time last week at Southern.
Yeah.
They told us halftime was 25 minutes.
Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah, but now with homecoming coming up, is that more challenging than a regular game?
It is, because we have a lot more going on. So one thing for homecoming, you're gonna see a lot of check presentations. So that's a lot of on the field presence. A lot of people on the sideline. It's getting a lot of people on and off the field. Also with your bands, bands are doing commemorative performances. So that's also gonna take some time as well. But I think we've prepared over these past 2 weeks to get everything together, and then with ESPN going to be here with a live stream, I think we've gotten it to where it needs to be.
That is a difficult job that you do. I mean, it seems so tedious to do that and put it together. How do you know what to put first in a game? Does it matter? Or?
So usually when it comes to sponsored activations, I usually put the sponsors that have the most requirements first. So our sponsors like Cadillac of Jackson, like a Cadence Bank, they have the most spots that they've paid for through their sponsorship. So usually they'll be the first ones to go in our timeline, and then the last ones are like our interdepartment activations. So like if we're promoting season tickets, if we're running a JSU by 40 ad, something like that.
Wow, we're gonna keep you for another segment, and we're gonna talk with Richard Myers, longtime Jackson State PA announcer. But you have a lot to, because I want to get into some of the activities that you're gonna have, right? Some of the activities that you do. But Taylor, you do that's a very, very, very important job.
Yeah, it is, Rob.
And it can be very hard, but she makes it look real easy.
Ain't no way I would be able to do that.
And typing 13 pages of a script, I can barely type a paragraph.
So do people follow the script?
They do. They do a really good job when we have to stick to the
One
script.
of them didn't.
Who didn't?
Anyway,
But let me know something. They gonna be there for homecoming?
no, they're not there anymore. But
Maybe that's why.
they're not there anymore. But no, I mean that is a very, very important job that you do, and you have to coordinate with the PA announcer. Do you have to coordinate with the refs too?
Yes, we do have to coordinate with the refs. And one thing that does run through our production room too is the ref mics. So we also have to make sure we're not talking while the refs are talking on the field, and we have to make sure their mics are turned up, and maybe we have other mics around the stadium that are turned down while they're speaking.
Have you ever gotten to a point where the coach is like, "Get them off the field"? They hadn't done that.
We never had that issue.
Okay. Well, that's all right. That is all right. That is very. I mean, I'm glad you came to show people the things that happen in the game. You know, we all see this in the game, but we never knew that there's a person. I should have known that there's a person putting it together. So stay with us. Stay. Don't leave. You're not a vegan. You're not.
Absolutely.
All right, stay with us. We're back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington & Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Circuits deliver power by making connections. At Entergy, we believe that works for people, too. The next generation is our connection to the future. So every year, Entergy invests millions of dollars in education to teach skills for better jobs, to build a brighter path. To us, making connections means more than electricity. It means fulfilling promise. And together, we power life. Entergy.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We're here at Full Moon Barbecue, and we're here each and every Wednesday night. And we thank you so much for watching, for listening to us. Rob J. Jamie Horton, and our very special guest, Taylor Jean Lewis. She is the Assistant Director of Sports Media at Jackson State. Again, this show brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. Story Financial Partners, your story, your bank, with offices in Jackson Metro, Oxford, South Haven, and Memphis, Tennessee. 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm. Attorney Abston is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. 601-487-8839. You may see him flying around outside. He's a super lawyer. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. They offer full-circle creative and design services, from designing your new business logos and business collateral to advertising in all types of media and social media posts. 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. 601-353-1956. More and more sports management. Well, we give you more. 601-260-3509. That's Bernard Moore, the CEO. And Break It Smash Rooms, Mississippi's new family attraction. Chunk and axe games as well. You can throw axes. You can smash up a lot of stuff. We will be there October 22nd at 6 p.m. There's a special announcement to make on that evening. The physical location is 200 Bass Pro Drive in Pearl, Mississippi, in the outlets of Mississippi. And if you need more information, you want to book your family parties at Break It Smash, call 601-706-2904. Again, we have Taylor Jean Lewis with us, and Taylor is over all of the activities that you see during a football game at Jackson State. When people come out with checks, the band, Taylor is over that to make sure they don't go over time, they get out there on time. You got any special activities coming up soon, Virginia?
Yes, we do have a few games coming up. This weekend, our soccer team is returning home to open conference, to start conference play at home. They were open conference on the road last weekend during their Alabama swing. And they finished 2-0 in conference play. So our soccer team's off to a really good start. This weekend they're going to take on Texas Southern tomorrow at 3 p.m. and Prairie View A&M Sunday at 1 p.m. So they're going to continue with conference play. And then volleyball is on the road this weekend. They're in Texas. But they're going to come back home next weekend to open homecoming weekend, Friday, at 6 p.m. against Alabama State. So that's going to be a pretty good game.
So Alabama State volleyball, and then the next day football.
Yes.
That would be good.
That would be great.
For October 10th.
So sports about to be really, really busy.
Really busy.
You got Alabama A&M on Saturday.
Yes.
Are you concerned about them?
By Alabama A&M?
Yeah.
No.
You're not?
Not really.
Wow.
Who have they played?
They played Alcorn.
Who have they played? Seriously. I mean,
they played.
who have Alabama?
But they have the best passing team in the league.
But they haven't met a defense like the Dogs.
That little boy said that Southern was going to beat Jackson State.
That little boy said, then you showed the picture again, and guess what he was doing? He said he wasn't impressed.
So Taylor, do you ever get a chance to watch the games when you?
It's rare, Rob. Very rare that I get a chance to watch a game.
And that's true.
It's rare, but when I get a chance to be a spectator, I take full advantage of it. But it's been a while.
Wow.
But you know, Rob, you gotta realize that's 4 quarters of constantly working. I mean, she's not off the head.
That is right.
And she's constantly working. I mean, like on that sideline, she always, you know, like this. She don't talk to nobody unless somebody come and tell her something. So she be in there, look, you know, on that end. Sometimes she be behind me, but she be back there by herself.
Do you ever get any water? Get a water break? Anybody bring you any water? Lil Willie did the other day.
Always brings me water.
Lil Willie.
Lil Willie.
He say he's definitely tapped.
Well, that's because he got another motive.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got another motive.
So this
now,
is what
Taylor,
I told him.
if I see you coming out of a movie theater with Lil Willie, I'm not gonna do nothing to him. I'm just gonna start strangling you. You know better.
You gonna start strangling me, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Get the
Don't
police
worry.
over there. But no, he has another motive. But he told me I brought some water to Taylor.
That's what she told me. So I saw him asking Taylor and Monica, do they want some water? So I said, no, really. I said, I want some water too. Okay, about that. So he went over there I saw 2 things of water like this. I said, well, maybe he got it in his pocket. Here you go. How about I call Hi, Taylor. He came with that stamp beside me like this. And I said, Lil Willie, where's my water? Taylor's pretty. I couldn't say no.
He is funny. He is funny. But Taylor, wow, you do a fantastic
Thank y'all.
job.
Thank y'all so much.
And I know you're in your office. You know, our offices are close to each other. And
Really?
I know you're in there, and so you're putting together the script for the games. Then,
Yes.
what day do you start doing that?
So we'll probably get our assignment sheet from ESPN probably Monday. So I'll start it on Monday, and usually it's a week-long process. So I'll finish it about Friday morning. But this week, because it's homecoming and it's special, our game script has to be completed by Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
So-
Who did that before Taylor did it? I don't even know.
I can't remember who it was myself.
Wow.
I can't remember.
But-
how long you been there, Taylor?
3 years now.
3 years. And I know working with him is an adventure. Trust me.
It is.
I know how it is. So, but you know, I just want to know, like, doing when you're doing it, do you ever feel like stressed out?
Yes.
Yeah, I could
Absolutely.
imagine.
Because sometimes we don't have everything we need, and it's not just me depending on the information. We have our production crew
Yeah.
who loads all of our videos in, and they're we contract them, so they're out of town. They don't get here till Friday morning.
Oh.
So we like to have everything ready for them Friday morning. We aren't always there, but we try our hardest to be. But yeah, it does get stressful, but it's worth it to see the production come together. The
Yeah.
fans enjoy the game. That's what makes it worthwhile.
And now it explains to me when you sent me the text that the people clapped over the video. I was like, how do you know? I didn't know you were down there on the field, so
Yeah.
I didn't really get to see.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
do this video
Yeah.
on the Jackson State football legends,
Yeah.
the sports legends, and I did it on was it WC Gordon?
It was
It was
WC
WC
Gordon.
Gordon. And Taylor texted me and said, the people clapped at your video. I'm like, how you know that, Taylor? Because, we're not really paying attention
No.
to the Jumbotron while we're in the room.
So when you do the Jumbotron, you have to coordinate what certain thing comes on the Jumbotron.
Yes.
And what time and what all of that. And then do the regular stuff like with the bands, with the checks.
It's all different.
No way.
No way. Ain't no way.
That is remarkable.
I'd be
Every piece of activation is different.
I'd be fired out the first game.
That is remarkable. That is remarkable.
Yes, it is.
And again, there's a push to get your tickets for Jackson State, Alabama State homecoming. I think they are $45 general admission if you get them early,
Yes.
and $50 there to game.
So, you know,
correct.
and we're going to talk long on this because we're going to talk about this next week a whole lot more. But do you think that game would probably decide the national
Yes,
champ?
absolutely.
I mean, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
How did Jackson State pick them for homecoming? It just fell that way.
I guess so. I would have picked Lane College.
But like we said in the booth, Alabama State is good.
Yeah.
But
They
Jackson
are.
State is too.
It is too, and probably better. But remember, you gotta come to Jackson, Mississippi. It runs through the Jack, so it's gonna be interesting. If they can control body, they should be all right.
And Jackson State has played a quarterback similar to Body
Be-
at Southern Miss.
exactly.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and Alabama State has developed a hatred for JSU.
Yeah, they don't like us. They ever did by last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Lil Willie went out there and almost got hit.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so he gonna tell you
Yeah,
that.
that was a little scrap.
Yeah,
That was a little scrap. But we have a trivia question. I'm gonna ask a trivia question.
Yeah, trivia question.
And I like this trivia
I
question.
bet you do.
All right. Here's the question. If you get this, you will receive a $10 gift card from Full Moon, which will get you an ink pen, and a $25 gift card from Break It Smash Room. Come on, Full Moon, you got to up that up a little bit. Okay, here's the question. Who is the only player to win the NFL MVP and Super Bowl MVP in the same season more than once? I did not know this. I didn't know this.
I'm surprised.
I did not know this. So if you know that answer, you can hit us up at Talking Sports Live, our Facebook, and YouTube and X. Don't call the TV station now because they're not going to answer.
And we know it.
They ain't going to
Ain't
answer.
gonna answer for them.
They ain't going.
They do a great job. They just not gonna.
But if you have that answer, you can hit us up. Yeah, they do. They do a great job. You can hit us up. And again, the question is, who is the only player to win the NFL MVP and Super Bowl MVP in the same season more than once? I didn't know this, and I'm glad Brother Nix put this on the thing.
Why?
So if you have
Why
the
you
answer,
didn't know this?
I just go by game when the Chiefs. Oh Lord, I almost said it. I almost said it.
You like that?
But anyway, you can hit us up. And but again, Taylor, we are so happy that you joined. You should have come by sooner
I should have, Rob.
when we had JSU nights.
Well, yeah, we have.
But I knew you were working. I knew you were doing your deal. But you do great. Anything else we need to know? You'd like to tell us?
Get your tickets.
Yeah.
Please get your tickets. Purchase your parking, all of that. And follow us on Instagram, social media, at GoJSU Tigers and Jackson State Athletics on Facebook.
Rob, I think it's gonna be a sellout.
You think so?
I think so too.
If Jackson go in and handle business in Mobile, that's probably gonna be the Super Bowl for Black College football.
Yeah.
Rob, we got a winner.
We have a winner?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who do we have there, Bernard?
She's a studio artist. Actually, this is the studio artist. We have a studio artist here.
Okay, who is? Why is he standing there looking at me like he's trying to want me to paint his picture?
Did he get her name?
No, I'm sure he
praying
did.
he probably did.
So we have a studio winner. We got a name. Okay, that's her. All right, congratulations. And Jamie, you want to give the answer again? The question: who is the only player to win the NFL MVP and Super Bowl MVP in the same season more than once? Who is it?
Patrick Mahomes in the 2022 and 2024 season.
And
Wow.
Miss Lenore Lewis gave that answer.
Who's that?
Lenore Lewis.
Lenore Lewis.
Congratulations, Lenore.
And Lenore. Congratulations, Lenore. You pushing it, man. Yeah, you pushing it. Ain't nobody.
Rob, I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I've been a fan of Patrick Mahomes ever since he was at Texas Tech. I know he is a Kansas City Chiefs quarterback now, but I happen to be a Steelers fan.
You was on his good side till you said that.
Well, congratulations, Lenore. That's fantastic.
But she
All right.
still like Patrick Mahomes.
She still like Patrick
She
Mahomes.
still like him.
Yes. All right. Taylor, anything else you'd like to add?
Go Tigers.
All right. We'll be back with Richard Myers after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Circuits deliver power by making connections. At Entergy, we believe that works for people, too. The next generation is our connection to the future. So every year, Entergy invests millions of dollars in education to teach skills for better jobs, to build a brighter path. To us, making connections means more than electricity. It means fulfilling promise. And together, we power life. Entergy.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. We are so happy to have with us right now the longtime public address announcer for Jackson State Athletics, the voice of Jackson State Athletics, Richard Myers. Rich, we really appreciate you coming by, man.
Man, I'm glad you guys, thank you guys for having me, man. I'm just excited to be here.
How long have you been doing this?
Well,
Because you came in after Dr.
after,
Liddell. No, that wasn't Dr. Liddell. Well,
it wasn't Dr. Liddell. Dr. Liddell was a band
yeah, he
director.
was a band director. Jimmy John, Jimmy.
Hey, he's over me.
Well, Jimmy James was
Jimmy
the
James.
voice
Voice
of the Sonic Boom. But as far as the
got-
regular PA announcer, it's been so long, Rob, it's been almost
Wow.
30 years.
Goodness
You've
gracious.
been doing that for 30 years.
Almost 30 years.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Everything. It's not work. It's not work. It's a lot of fun to be involved in Jackson State Athletics, and every day I say I'm just living a dream.
Wow. And you do football, basketball. Do you have a favorite sport that you do?
I think basketball allows you a more of an intimate setting. You know, you're right at courtside. You're almost on the court. So I think basketball is my favorite.
What about baseball? I mean, you kind of go back and forth with the fans out the window.
No, he don't.
Out the window. He telling people, if you can tell me who this is, I'll give you this baseball. I'll give you some snacks. He give people snacks out
Really?
the window. Yes.
Rob, you're not supposed to be telling people that.
And Jamie, those snacks that I be wanting. He giving out my snacks.
And he don't give them to you.
Well, that was my last baseball game.
But tell me about your rapport with the coaches and players. Do you have a good relationship with them? Do you have to deal with them? How does that work?
I have a great relationship with all the coaching staff on all the sports. You get to know them. You kind of get to know a little bit of how the games are going to go.
Yes.
You can talk to them from time to time and get their feelings on, the games that they lose, the games that they win, and any other little tidbits that you can get from them that'll help me in being a PA announcer, such as, giving a player a nickname or anything like that. So yeah, I get to know the coaches.
Do they like the nicknames you give them? Anybody complain about a nickname you gave?
Well, there was one player, and this was maybe in the early '80s. The kid's name was Raymond Appleberry.
I remember him.
Yeah, I remember him.
I gave him a nickname. I called him Ray Ray. And in the middle of the basketball game, his mom tapped me on the shoulder and said, "His name is Raymond, not Ray Ray."
During the game?
That's what you get. What name do you like? You gave the most. Do you have a more popular name? You have a top 3 or something like that?
And I tell you what, I think the most popular happens to be the one that I just recently did a couple of years ago when I gave James Houston the nickname of the Problem. And that nickname is still with him today, even though he's playing with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But he's doing good with the Cowboys too.
He got a couple of sacks the other night.
He is.
But yeah, that nickname of the Problem, I think that's the one that stands out the most.
Now, did you give Robert Brazil, Dr. Doom? You weren't doing it then?
No, I was not the public address announcer. Rob, that was back in the 70s.
He was just a little itty bitty baby.
No, he wasn't no league. He was a grown man doing the name. He's a grown man.
With some gray hair.
Yeah, Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom. Now, I got to get into this. Last week, FAMU's band announcer, he got in trouble. He kind of jugged at the Alabama State Honeybees, and he's been suspended for 2 games. And FAMU has been fined $10,000. You have any thoughts on that?
Well, I know him. I met him before. We've had some conversations. And I tell anybody, if you are in the where you use your voice for a living, from time to time, you're going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, I know him. He had no ill intent. And in our culture of PA announcing in the SWAC, that's what we do. And even as band announcers, we throw a little,
tidbits,
banter at the other
Yeah.
bands and stuff. So I don't think he had any ill intent. It just didn't. This day and age, you got to be careful about some of the things you say. But like I said, knowing him, he had no ill intent. And once he's apologized, The university has issued an apology. I think now, hey, let's just move on, and you try not to do that sort of thing again.
So what did he say?
I'll let Rob.
I'll let you, Rich.
Somebody let me know.
Well, after they performed, he said they're the face of Ozempic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said they're the face of Ozempic or something. And
Do
people
you
got
mean the
upset.
little shot medicine for weight loss? And all?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Are you serious?
You ever got anybody upset at you for saying something? Because you'll say things like, "Okay, Southern, get ready to go home," or something like that. Anybody ever got mad at you for saying anything?
Well, there's a viral video out right now when Southern was playing at Memorial Stadium, and the officials said, and they always call me to do the dirty work. I got to tell the other band to stop playing. So I got on the PA system and said, Southern, the officials have asked that you please do not play while the ball is in play. Well, their band director, he turned around and looked up at the press box and instantly started going faster.
That is true.
And it went viral, and it's been viral ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But that is, that is, I guess, it's something you have to. Do you have to really be careful now on what you say? I guess with timeouts and like Taylor was saying, she coordinated a lot of things with you. Does that ever go off the books, off the racks with you and Taylor and the events that's on the field?
Not really, because Taylor, she does such a fantastic job. She has everything timed to the nth second. If I just follow her script, then I'm fine. Yeah. That limits me from saying anything that might get me in any trouble and anything. So I just follow her script, and she's great at it. And as you know, our games they flow.
They do.
So yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Well, when I got the PA job for Hometown Central, the first person who I called was him for some advice. Richard gave me some good advice. Same thing what he said now about certain things that you got to say. And he is so right. It was senior night, probably about 2 years ago. I called this kid, his name was wrong. The wrong name. Because, they be spelling these names. I pronounced it one way, and I thought it was this way. So his mother literally got upset with me. Like, seriously. Came to the press box talking about, dang, how you said my kid, blah, blah, blah. So, like, those kind of, you can tell her, you didn't know and everything, but you just got to be careful what you say. Because, the whole stadium is listening to you.
So how are you careful with announcing people's names? How do you do that? Knowing these names nowadays are not like Sally and Jane.
Yeah.
How do you work on that? Do you get names wrong sometimes?
I'm gonna tell you what I do, Richard. I go over it before. Even we're playing Greenwood. I printed our Greenwood roster Monday, and I went through every kid's name on there to make sure that I called it right. Like for senior night, now I have a student in the press box with me, like for senior night and all that stuff, for homecoming, to make sure I got these kids' names right. I be like, when they go in, they say, Destinisa Johnson,
Destinisa.
So what do you do?
Well, like I said, I count on Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor has a pronunciation chart.
Okay.
They'll go through the rosters of the other teams, and they'll pick out the ones that they think might be, kind of hard to pronounce, and they'll give me a pronunciation chart, and I'll just try to go by that. But like James said, from time to time, you're still gonna screw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, because I told Richard after one of them basketball games, you remember I forgot who that was Jack State was playing, but they had like 3 African names, and Richard pronounced that thing like he was African.
No, this was a funny. This was a funny, and you really shouldn't bother a person when they're doing their job. It was baseball, and Richard was calling some name. I think his name was Booty.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
And I came up and I said, "Hey man, his name is really Booty." Richard, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Was his name Booty?
No, it was Booty.
Oh, okay.
Or something. It was something to that effect. But I'll tell you this, and Richard has that is an extremely hard job, because I did it for softball last year, a couple of games for softball.
Easy. Yeah.
And I called Jack State playing Valley. And I called the wrong name of the player that was about to bat. And the Valley people that were there, the few of them that were there, they were like, "That ain't her name." I said, "Calm down, you're down about 10 runs. It don't make no difference." But who do you pattern your announcing after?
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't have one individual person, but as a kid, I would always just listen to announcers. I listened to them and just, picked up a little bit from, a lot of people. Even the funniest guy back in the day that was the announcer for the Milwaukee Brewers, Bob Uecker. And even though he was comical, he was a very good announcer. So people like him and, several others, I just, took a little bit from each one of them and just went with it.
But Jamie, I gotta tell you this. Last year, I walked up to it wasn't a game, it was at some event. And I walked up to him, I said, "Hey Rich, you know what? You're very good at what you do." He didn't know how to take it. He stood
Did he get emotional?
He stood, he was froze. I said, "Man, you're very good at what you do. I just want you to know that." And he was just standing there. I don't even know if he said thank you.
Was you shocked?
Well, the thing is, you know how he's always talking slick out the mouth.
Yeah.
So you just don't know
Yeah.
if he's trying to set you up.
Yeah, you had to think of, let's say, is this one of Rob's tricks?
Right.
But you know what I thought about? I was like, man, he does all these teams, he does all these games. He's really good at what he does, and I don't think anybody really tell Rich that. I just want him to know that he's good at what. I don't think anybody else can do what he does.
Well, my thing is, it's a very hard job. It's not as easy as some people think, especially like in basketball, when you so close. When the crowd start getting into it and everything, I don't see how you. Now, I have done basketball before in the high school level, but not in the college. You still got to call the people names out, folks hollering and doing like that. It's you have to have a mental mind frame of I'm just gonna stick to this. But I just want to give you credit, brother. I appreciate all the advice you gave me. And not only is he the PA announcer, but he's also the voice of the Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere now. We're gonna come back and we're gonna make our predictions. I want you to be a part of it.
I can't wait to hear
Now,
this.
Steelers gonna win.
ain't nobody actually about no. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Circuits deliver power by making connections. At Entergy, we believe that works for people, too. The next generation is our connection to the future. So every year, Entergy invests millions of dollars in education to teach skills for better jobs, to build a brighter path. To us, making connections means more than electricity. It means fulfilling promise. And together, we power life. Entergy.
to Talking Sports Live. We have Richard Myers here with us. Richard, the longtime public address announcer for Jackson State. And Rich, do you look at other announcers around the conference? Do you have a relationship with any of those guys?
I absolutely do. Yeah, everybody in the conference at one point or another, they've been in my press box and I've been in theirs. And, you want to listen to the other guys and, see what they're doing. You may be able to get a little pointer here or there. So I'm always in their press box.
Well, I know the Texas Southern radio guy, Chatterbox. He calls you Mr. Smooth.
Really?
Yeah. He said, "That's Mr. Smooth gonna be there at the game." Yeah, so that's what you're known around the SWAC as. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
All
Thanks
right.
for the compliment.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we're going to get into our predictions now. You gonna join us?
Well, if the first one is what the Pittsburgh Steelers going to do.
No. We're gonna get to them next.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to them a little bit later.
All right.
So you want to start with the SEC? You want to start with SWAC?
We'll start with SEC.
All right. Okay. First up, Rich, we got number 16 Vanderbilt at number 10 Alabama.
Well, Alabama was coming off a great game last week, and I think they've gotten the train back on the rails.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Alabama.
Rich says Alabama. Jamie, what you say?
Alabama.
You say Alabama. I'm going to say Vanderbilt.
I knew he was going to say that. He always
You try to go against the grain.
Yeah.
I got to catch up. Number 9 Texas at Florida.
Texas at Florida. I think Manning is finding a groove right now for Texas. So I'm going to take Texas.
Rich says Texas.
Texas.
Okay, we all say Texas. Okay. Kentucky at number 12 Georgia.
Georgia is reeling right now. So that's going to be a lot closer game than people think. But I'm still going to take Georgia.
Taking Georgia?
Georgia.
We all say
I
Georgia.
think Georgia mad because they lost two.
Kent State at number 5 Oklahoma.
Next question.
Is Mateer back for Oklahoma? He was a starting quarterback.
It don't make no difference.
It don't make no difference.
But
If Larry
so you
Nixon
don't
was
think
quarterback-
Kent State got a team?
No.
No.
I don't either. Oklahoma.
All right, we all say Oklahoma. Mississippi State at number 6 Texas ATM.
Now that's going to be a pretty good game. State's going to try to redeem themselves after the Tennessee loss, but they are going against Texas A&M in that 12th man. I'm taking Texas A&M.
All right. What you say?
Texas
Jeff?
A&M.
You say Texas A&M?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Mississippi State.
You gonna be saying it by yourself.
I'm going to say Mississippi State.
We already know you got 2-3 losses.
Okay.
We already know you got about
You're
two.
in the hole already.
All right, let's move to the SWAC now. Okay. First up, Bethune-Cookman at Alabama State.
Well, of course I want Alabama State to lose, but it's not going to happen. I'm taking Alabama State.
Alabama State.
All right, we all say Alabama State. Okay. Prairie View at Alcorn. That's at 3 o'clock down in Lorman, their first home game of the year.
Don't make no difference.
Don't make no
They is sorry.
Yeah. Prairie View.
Hey, Prairie View
Prairie View
by 40.
We all
my.
say Prairie View. Arkansas Pine at Texas Southern at 6 p.m. And that's it's gonna be in Houston, Texas.
Well, if the first team to score 20, and I'm going to take Texas Southern.
Okay. Jamie? I'm gonna say Arkansas Pine.
I'm gonna say Arkansas Pine.
Okay.
UAPB.
All right. And Jackson State playing Alabama A&M in the, what is that called? The
Gulf
Gulf Coast
Classic.
Coast Challenge. Yeah.
In order for all three of us to keep our job, Jackson State.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's move to the NFL.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay. Can I get to the Pittsburgh Steelers first? Did we say Valley?
Valley, I think Valley's off.
Valley's off?
Yes.
Okay. And that was kind of sad about the game that was canceled at the Georgia Dome, Valley and family.
So where they gonna play it?
They're going to play it in Itabena, November 20-something.
Really? They can't do
Yeah.
it. Because when the
They're
tickets
a janky promoter. That's all you got to say, janky promoter. Okay. All right, first up. Well, the Rams and the 49ers are playing as we speak.
tonight.
Do you want to give that one or just...
What's the score? Whoever's leading, that's who I got.
Okay.
They playing in LA?
They're playing in L.A.
I think the Rams gonna get
You say the Rams? Okay, Jamie said L.A. Rams. You say Rams too?
Stafford's one of my favorite players, so I'm gonna go with the Rams.
You go with the Rams. I'm going to go with the 49ers. Las Vegas, Oakland Raiders at the Indianapolis Colts.
Colts.
I'm picking the Colts.
I'm taking the Raiders.
You taking the Raiders?
I'm taking the Raiders.
Okay.
Colts.
You picking Colts? Okay, I'd put Raiders down there for you. No. Okay. New
How
York
you gonna
Giants.
pick for him? Can you pick for
Okay,
himself?
okay. My New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans at 12 noon.
And I'll be there.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about that?
Yeah. New Orleans. The Saints, who that?
Jameson said, who that?
Regardless.
Who they're playing?
The Giants.
The Giants. Well, the Giants got our boy Jackson Dart, and the Saints.
My boy.
Have they won a game? Have the Saints won a game?
No, they have not.
Hey man, hey.
Hey.
We asked you all that. We said pick. We didn't ask for no other commentary. We just said pick which one.
A breakout game for Jackson Dart. I'm taking the Giants.
You're taking the
not
Giants.
playing no more.
I'm picking the Saints because they're at home.
Thank
Saints
you.
gonna get that first
Thank
win.
you, Rob. That's why he's my friend. Even though he may not believe it.
We were gonna get
I
to the
believe
Pittsburgh
it. I
Steelers.
believe it. Dallas Cowboys at the New York Jets.
I don't care if Dallas is playing Brinkley Middle School. I'm taking whoever they're playing. The Jets.
Wow, you taking the Jets?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know my heart wants to say the Jets so bad. But
That's at 12
Go ahead and
noon.
do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You taking the Jets?
Jets.
You taking Dallas? Okay.
I got to put my personal feelings aside for it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm wrong on that pick, I won't be sad.
Okay. Miami Dolphins without Tyreek Hill against the Carolina Panthers in Carolina.
Carolina.
I'm picking Miami.
You picking Miami?
Yeah. You picking Carolina?
I'm picking Carolina.
Okay.
I like Miami even without Tyreek.
You like Miami? Okay. The Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Lamar has a hamstring problem. They hadn't said whether or not he's going to play, so
They said he's not playing.
he's not playing.
Correct.
Give me Houston then.
Picture says Houston.
Houston?
You say Houston?
No, I do. I got a feeling they're going.
I pick Baltimore.
You?
I hate them, but I pick them.
I'm surprised.
I hate them, but I pick them. Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Who Cares Cardinals.
Who cares?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right about that.
But I think
But who
Arizona.
cares?
Is Cam Ward still starting for Tennessee?
He
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He's still starting.
I say Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I got to go with Arizona as
Okay,
well.
we all say Arizona. All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks.
I hope Seattle kill them.
Wow.
I don't like Tampa Bay.
Jamie says Seattle. I say Tampa.
Yeah, Baker's playing well, man. I got to take Baker Mayfield.
Take
and the
Baker
Bucs.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Detroit.
I say Detroit too.
I go with Detroit as well.
We all say Detroit. Yes. Okay. Washington Redskins and the San Diego Chargers
In San Diego?
in San Diego.
I think the
Los
Redskins going to rebound from that loss against the.
Angeles. Okay. You say Washington. All right.
I think Jalen is going to be rusty coming off his injury,
Okay.
so I got to go with the Chargers.
You go with Chargers. I say Washington, and I hope Washington beat them. Okay. New England Patriots at Buffalo Eagles.
Man, Buffalo.
I hate to say it. I say Buffalo. I hate to say it. I
Why
say
do you hate to say it?
And we should have beat
Because I hate
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
We should have beat Buffalo last week.
Should have.
Well, that was our game. We should have beat that. But Buffalo going to beat them.
Buffalo. And Monday Night Football, with nobody better not worry me, Kansas City Chiefs at Jacksonville Jaguar. Let me just tell you this. Jacksonville has the Chiefs number. Of all the teams in the league, Jacksonville has had the Chiefs number over the years. I even called Jimmy Smith. I said, what is it about Jacksonville that always beat the Chiefs? He said, we just got their number, but I'm picking the Chiefs.
And that
Why
number,
you up there talking?
That number is Travis Hunter. So, but I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, you say Chiefs. I know that took a lot out of you.
I can't believe he said
I
it.
can't
But
believe
you said they had their number, right? Well, they don't lost that number, the Chiefs. That number got thrown to God.
All right, all picks are in. All
You didn't
picks are
say
in.
anything about the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, they must be off. They're not on here.
Huh?
You don't know your own team is on.
He don't know their own schedule.
How can you sabotage the
He
picks,
don't
Rob?
know their own
They're not
schedule.
even playing. They're not even on the
That's a
list.
shame.
How can you sabotage the picks and not have Pittsburgh on?
They're not on the list. They're not even. How you not know your own team is playing?
How you looking at me?
Let's see. You don't even know your own.
Something about these
Let's
picks
see.
not right.
Let's see. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
They must be
look,
off.
Look that up.
They must not be playing. Pittsburgh Steelers schedule.
Well, see, back
Okay.
in the day when the division didn't play,
what is
everybody didn't play. So it wouldn't just be
Okay.
one team that's not playing.
Well, they don't.
Okay,
they-
what are they?
Cincinnati's playing
Okay.
and
the Pittsburgh Steelers are off.
they